Welcome to Crisp Tutorials, where we keep it short, simple, and to the point. Today's topic is box model, border, margin, and padding. In CSS, it is believed that every HTML element is like a box. It has a content, which is the innermost box. It has a padding, which is another box covering this box. It has a border, which is covering the padding box, and it has a margin, which is covering the border box. So every HTML element is assumed to be such concentric four boxes, one into the other. This is called as the box model of CSS. Now let's see how we can give margin and padding. Here is an example. Let's say there's a paragraph tag and we have given this style to it. It has some background, some color, a border. Border can be given like number of pixels, means how thick it should be. Should it be solid or dotted or whatnot? There are so many different ways in which we can give a border. We'll see that as well. And the color of the border. Here you could have given gray, and the border would have been gray. We'll keep it to black. Margin is this space. Now since you have given margin as 30, it means 30 margin on all the sides of the box. Padding 40 means this is the content and this is left, right, top and bottom padding. Now padding is equal everywhere. Now you might say that there's more space over here, but it is because of this words. So I'll just make it like this. You see? So it was due to the words. See? So basically the padding is the same on all the sides. Now suppose I want higher padding on top and bottom and lesser padding on left and right. In that case, always remember you can give 4 values of padding like this. You can say 10 pixel, it always starts with the top, so 10, and it goes clockwise. Right should be suppose 20, we'll keep it increasing. And here 30, bottom 30, and left is 40 pixels. So let's see how it appears. Least, a little more, and the most. Now suppose you need to give equal border on top and bottom and equal border on left and right, but they are different with respect to each other. So you can give it something like this, say 20 pixel on top and bottom and 40 pixel on left and right. Okay, so let me increase it so that you get an idea. Suppose it's 100 pixel. So now you get a clear idea that 20 pixel top, 20 pixel bottom, and 100 pixel is left and right. So likewise you can use the similar method in margin as well. Okay, you may use the same methods. Now what happened? The thing is, when the content is so small that the padding itself takes most, padding itself takes most of the place. Like left padding itself is this much, and then the content, if right padding is also given, the content doesn't have space. So in that case, preference is given to left padding. Now likewise, if the height of the box is very small, say height is only 30 pixel, so the padding of 20 and 20 won't fit. So now you can see what happens. Top padding is given preference, bottom padding is not given that much preference. So left and top padding have more preference as compared to right and bottom paddings. Now let's go to the border. Now you might say, should I remember the sequence in which pixel is given, like first pixel, then the style, and then the color? No, it's not required. You can give all these three in any sequence. For example, you can say 5 pixel black solid, it will mean the same. You can say black 5 pixel solid, it will mean the same, no difference. So give it in any sequence, but there are three things that you need to specify. What is the number of pixels, the width of that border, the color of the border, and whether it is solid or dashed, or there are so many other ways in which you can give it. Border style can be of various types. Like we have been using solid. A solid border looks like this. But did you know that border could also be dotted or dashed or double border or groove border? If you look closely, it looks like somebody has grooved into the soil. So this is a groove border. This is a ridge border. It looks like there is some ridge that is standing on top of the page. That is ridge border. Inset border. Inset border looks like Windows 2003 input boxes. Yeah, this is see, you know, it looks like those text boxes in which, you know, these two borders are darker and these two are lighter, as if light is falling on them, and these two are having shadow. Then outset border looks like a button on which something is written and the button is not pressed yet. No border, hidden border. See, no border and hidden border are typically, practically they look the same. All that you write is border style is none for no border, and border style is hidden for hidden border. And besides, you can give all these border styles together. Again, in the similar fashion, top, right, bottom and left, going clockwise from the top, just like a clock starts. So the first border, the top border is dotted. The next border, which is right border, is dashed. See, dotted and dashed, what is the difference? Dots are equidistant, means 1 pixel dark, 1 pixel light, 1 pixel dark, 1 pixel light, this way. And dash is like 2 pixels dark, only 1 pixel light, this way. So that is dashed. Then there is a solid border at the bottom, and the left border is double border. So this is how you can give various border styles. So this was a brief introduction of box model, margin, padding and border. Now borders can have a radius also. For example, in our example, the radius is 0. Now if I give border radius, as I had mentioned before, the declaration is a JSON. So like in any other JSON, the words are separated by a dash. So you cannot write border radius without any dash. You need to write the dash. Border radius, let's say 4 pixel, and see how it works. So if you notice, it is circular now. So this is how circular buttons can be formed. They can be given circular borders. That means border radius will be given. If I keep increasing this, let's say 40 pixel, then it becomes like a button, like Apple button, or maybe Chrome has this kind of styling nowadays. So this can be achieved in your web page. This can be achieved by giving border radius.